Hey guys, I'm kind of here to apologize for my last video. Yeah, I apologize if that shit had no audio yesterday because I was basically confused too. When I looked at your message and watched the video, I couldn't hear nothing. So I realized I clicked on the wrong video downloader app because I was playing my game earlier and I always used it. So I actually used it on accident. So I very apologize. I very apologize for that. So this is like what if ASTA and yuno had Ultra Instinct, but I'm gonna explain how they're gonna really get it. So ASTA and yuno actually in this timeline will be training in this time. Training Asta's sword and actually getting Asta how to use his anti-magic, since yuno is more smarter. No offense to Asta, but he will actually get Asta to develop his flying ability with his sword and calling his sword, and basically that's it. Yuno will learn new spells and literally learn more actually at this point because he should upgrade his body a little bit, just a little. So he will do a little bit of the exercise Asta would do, without Asta knowing. But one day they will go up to a cave that is actually some reason for they holding their chest is calling out to him. And also yuno don't know why, but it's calling out to him. So they walk in, and the pain, and not really the pain, but this warmth in their chest is actually making them go closer and closer to this power. They don't even know what the power is, but they don't even know what this is actually. So once they get to the thing, they see two separate orbs. And Asta was looking at the purple one because it was calling out straight for him. And the silver one was calling out for yuno. So once they touched it, something else happens. The cave door that was there closed, and they was freaking out like something's gonna happen, but a purple dragon and a silver dragon was surrounded around yuno and Asta. And they said, "You are worthy of our powers." And yuno and Asta are very confused what he means by that. And then they will start not really explaining, but telling them the power they're going to get. Asta will get the power of Ultra Ego. And Asta will ask, what is Ultra Ego, to be honestly? And it will explain Ultra Ego is like a power that the more damage you take, the stronger you'll get. Asta's like, damn, actually, hold on, that's actually meant for me because I get hit a lot. And the Silver Dragon will say, this power you'll receive, young yuno, will have the power of Ultra Instinct. Then, yuno, the same question asks what that is. It's a power technique developed by the gods. Was learned by the gods. It lets your dodging ability and your strength ability increase dramatically. But you have to train this power to get the stamina loss out the way. And once you fully master it, your hair will turn silver. And the purple demon will say, oh, if you try to use more of my power, Asta, your hair will turn purple, your eyes purple, and your eyebrows purple. So basically, y'all would be massive powerful. Yuno and Asta are kind of confused, but they understand, but they ask, how do we even activate it? So they will start to explain for yuno, he has to let go and let his own instinct take over. For Asta, he needs to dig into that inner self pride. And Asta's like, pride? Like, what is your pride? What is your goal? what do you want to achieve? And after that, the dragons will go inside Asta and Yuno. And Asta and Yuno will actually, to be honest, will go their separate ways at this point. Because they need to learn these powers on their own. I'm going to say Yuno and Asta will be prodigies because don't you remember Asta learning ki control? And, bro, if you don't know, Asta beat his own fucking devil in a fight, a sword fight. And I can't go higher because I don't know if y'all went to the manga about Asta's new powers. I can't say nothing about that. I'm pretty honest with this. If you don't watch the manga, I can't say anything. But so Asta and Yuno will go in their own separate ways. But Yuno tell Asta to go to that waterfall that he saw on the other side while he goes to the one on the left. And they will go to the same waterfalls, and Asta and Yuno will actually start to get into training. Since Asta has a good grasp on his sword, he really needs to train on this power. So Asta will think about what the dragon will say. Think about something you want, something to do, something to get strong, something that gives you pride. Asta at first didn't really understand it, but now he thinks about it. His goal is to become the Wizard King. And he wants to be by Yuno's side, to be his rival. And Asta started to get, not really angry, but frustrated. Like he's basically thinking about, why can I even actually get close to Yuno? I can't beat him in the fight. He has magic. I have anti-magic. What that can do? I'm going to say there's a barrier around, so Asta doesn't even know what he's doing. He said he's tired. He's tired of losing. He's tired of being looked down on. He's tired. Asta actually searching in his really negative feelings at this point. Actually, he will start to glow purple. Not purple like skin, like purple like there's like a line, there's a you know how those barriers on Dragon Ball Z characters are? Like how Goku make that one barrier to protect them from that poison guy from Turtle Power. Imagine that going around him. And then Asta's getting more and more angry. Not really angry, but just trying to find that one push. And Asta didn't see it yet, but on the floor, there was like a flaming circle around Asta, waiting to be released. And Asta will say this: I will be the Wizard King, no matter what. And Asta will scream for the first time in his life. Actually, he does scream a lot, but in the regular anime, but this anime, Asta doesn't really scream that much. So Asta will scream, and the flames will go in circles. And Yuno, even though he can't sense Asta, he can sense that power since he has Ultra Instinct, and Ultra Ego is kind of like Ultra Instinct. He will look and saw a blue flaming, purple flame and tornado over there. And also, and Yuno will say, he actually got it early. And Yuno will actually get into this thing about letting go of his power. And with Asta, after the flames settle, he noticed his body is physically stronger and calm. Not really calm, but he feels it. And he looks in the reflection of water. He sees himself. His hair, his eyes, his eyebrows turn purple. And he sees this aura around him. He said, this power, it's strong. And Asta wants to test this out. So he will walk to a tree. But Asta doesn't know what he's doing with this power, so he doesn't know how much he's producing. Once that boy stepped out that force field, once he took one step on the goddamn ground, that ground cracked. And Asta's like, what the fuck? And Asta's like, damn, I need to hold back. So he focused all the energy, not like turning the power off. He'll focus Ultra Ego's power to go in his body, like the aura. So Asta can walk a little bit normally. And I also think, can he improve this power? But he's just like, think about this in the back of his head. So he will walk up to a tree and summon the aura on his fist. And then busts a punch at the tree, hitting it, but Asta doesn't know what he did. While Asta in this Ultra Instinct, Ultra Ego state doesn't have the Akai, but the physical boost of his power. And he can use the basic God Key Blast with this power, but he doesn't know what the Key or God Key is. So once he learns about Key, that'll be a different story. But he has to meet Yami about that. And I'm going to say, Yami in this timeline knows what Ki. He can use Ki and regulate his Ki. But he has another power that is not. He doesn't really show it off. Not even to his own squad mates. So, yeah. So basically, Asta punched the tree. And bro, the force of that punch. I mean, hundreds trees fell down after that one punch. After he punched one tree, other trees start falling. Also say, bro, this power is too wild. But he started to get a little cocky, but the dragon will tell him not to get too cocky with this power. So Asta would notice and actually turn this power off and figure out how to turn it off at will. Like, turn it on and off at will. So Asta will actually figure out how to turn this power off and on. While Yuno, on the other hand, is learning how to do it. And Asta can feel something heaty, but like heat. And he will look and see a stormy heat going that way. And Asta will remember, Yuno was on the other side of the wave. So he said, so his rival was getting stronger. Eventually, Yuno will actually activate Ultra Instinct Omi. And instead of like Goku instead of like Goku losing the power, saying to Yuno train his body a little bit and actually learns he's like more smarter than kid than Goku, to be honest. Even though he's a battle addict, Goku couldn't even figure out how to do it early, like how to access it. But Yuno will actually access it very quickly than Goku. And at first, Yuno's like looking at this power in amazement, but once like a bug tried to pinch Yuno will actually dodge. And when Yuno actually gets kind of hits the beat, but he knows his fist is going slow. So, will notice like his hits are getting slow if he focuses too hard. So he will actually know how to activate Ultra Instinct Omen, but he doesn't know how to go Old Master because he doesn't get it. So after this couple of days of training, Yuno and Asta will actually activate their powers at will. Ultra Instinct, and Ultra Ego. So they will activate this power at will. But Yuno can't activate Ultra Instinct, Master version. The Master version. He can't master that. Not yet. Until Asta gets the power up. Then I'll think about it. So they will go to the Magic Knight exam. Asta will fly on the sword since Yuno helped them train how to do it. So, because Yuno said there's mana in the sky, if it's anti-magic, it can fly through the sky, right? At first, Yuno thought it was a joke. And, Asta was like, actually, that's a pretty good idea. So Asta will actually practice for 3 days how to use that before they got the powers. So Asta will prove Yuno wrong about his sword. flying in the sky. But Asta will know this is like he will name the sword Demon Slayer without even know what it actually is. And you know what I asked, why did he call it that? Because it felt right to call it that for some reason. So he would say Slayer, and then he would just start flying on it. So basically, they're flying to the Badge Nuggets. So they're flying to the Magic Knight exam. So they're flying to the Magic Knight exam, and they made it very early. Not really early, but they'll make it. So they will go to the books, like to turn the books grimoires. Everybody's shocked. Yuno got a 4-leaf, but Asta has a 5th leaf, but they don't sense no magic from Asta, so they think he's the weakest link. Asta and Yuno actually you'd be happy they're gonna crush this competition. And Asta will actually, Yuno and Asta will actually dodge Yami. And Yami is surprised when he was about to attack them, but Yami stopped for something. He senses a power in these two, like divine power. And Yami doesn't even know how to think of this, but if he could get one of them on his side, he would deal with that. It asked him later about it. So the exam will go, not really as canon. Actually, the birds will go as canon because Asta can't defend against that. And Asta will actually get poked by birds a lot. Everybody was just laughing at Asta. Asta doesn't really care, but Yuno is livid how they laugh at his brother like that. And when it comes to the flying portion, Asta would just say Slayer, and he would just start flying on his sword, and everybody's like, what the fuck? And then Asta, for the golden seed thing, Asta will actually think, can he put his ultra ego with it? But he doesn't want to draw to attention yet. And Asta will actually put his power a little bit, like 1% of it, into the seed. Once he did that, bro, the thing spread it out. Bro, I know ultra ego can't do the same thing as magic, but think about it. If he puts 1% of power into the thing, wouldn't it grow? If it doesn't, tell me in the comments. But I would think it would just grow because it's a what if, it's a what if. So he will grow a purple tree. And everybody's surprised he did that. Yuno actually thought Asta uses power a little bit, so he should use one of his powers. A little bit of Ultra Instinct, a little bit. He would grow a silver tree. And he was like, what the fuck? Asta was like, damn, but that's fucking weird. It'll go on the target test. Asta, no, he needed to do something quick about this one. And he actually thought he did it with the seed while I put it with a sword. And Asta will get into like a sword position. Like he's about to unleash a big attack. But he knows to hold back. So he puts a little bit of his power into it. And Yami can sense the pressure of that power. And Asta said, ego slash. And sends the slash at it. Actually, purple slash. And there's a purple slash that goes to the target, destroying it. And disappear after, because Asta doesn't want that shit to keep going. Captains are surprised at Asta being magicless right now. Actually, some of them don't really care, but Yami's the only one who cares. Like, this kid got power. Not magic power, he got power. What's this next one? So Asta is actually getting some good scores, and the battle portion, Asta knows he has to hold back a little bit against somebody, but it will actually be the same person. Actually, no, fuck second. It'll be a royal, but I'm gonna say this royal has two types of magic: earth and fire magic. Let's go with that. So it will go in. The man will bad talk Asta. Asta doesn't care, but he wants to show off. And he will look in Yuno's direction. Everybody's like, why is he looking that man's direction? And Yuno knows what that look means. So Yuno will fly in the sky, and the captains wonder why this man flying. And Yami would know what's going on. This kid might use his full power. So the mage will show off his magic power. And Asta was like, I should show off one little bit. He said, since you're a royal, I should not hold back, right? The royal will actually be cocky and say, yeah, you should not hold back against me, commoner. And once he said that, Asta exploded with power. And the mage, bro, firsthand next to Asta is scared. And Asta will walk up the flames, purple flames, and reveal to be totally different. Hair purple, eyes purple, eyebrows purple, his aura purple. And Yami knows what this shit is. And y'all wonder why does Yami know what this power is? Because I said Yami has ki, but he has another power in Yami. So Yami doesn't even know what this power is inside of him. The second one, to be honest. But he can sense the power of what Asta and Yuno have. Yami thinks it's like a next version of level of ki, but he doesn't know what it is. So Asta will say, yeah, are you ready? And Asta will actually put his sword away and say, bring in your best shot. And the man thinks he's cocky, so he will send a lot of magic power at Asta. Asta, without even moving, would take all the punches. And then, after everybody thought Asta lost for being too cocky, his power exploded more. And everybody's like, what? Asta said, you actually boost my level of power. So, I'm going to give you one goodbye. Not really goodbye, but one thing about power. Asta will grip his sword hard as he can, actually. And go for it. And his sword will actually turn purple. Like the whole black sword thing will turn purple. That man slashes the sky, bro. And bro, like when the mage looked up, bro, there was clouds. And the ones Asta slashed went past them and looked like it did nothing. The clouds vanished. Like they got pushed away. Everybody's shocked about this kid's power. And so he also said, yeah, so you want to continue, or the mage will actually give up and actually not fight Asta. He's terrified, actually. So Asta will declare the winner. And, you know, bro, he wants to show off a little bit like Asta. Asta, like, is like, notice what Yuno's about to do. So he just fly up as well, and everyone is like, fuck, another one who can do the same power. And Yuno exploded in his Ultra Instinct state. And I'm gonna say, this mage is stronger than the last one. Lightning magic and fire magic, bro. It will go straight at Asta. I mean, Yuno. Yuno will explode in this Ultra Instinct. Fuck you too. I mean, and smacks that man's power out of his. Actually, he does that shit. And was right behind him and karate chopped his ass. Anyway, I see Yuno in the silverish aura that gives off pressure. Yami can sense that shit. So it'll be like the whole thing will be over. Asta will still go to the Black Bulls because he feels a kinship to Yami for some reason. He doesn't know why, but he sensed the same power as Yami. He can sense the other power of Yami, but Asta needs to clarify with Yami about that. And he will tell Yuno about it. And Yuno will actually decides Asta to go to Black Bulls. So Asta will go to the Black Bulls while Yuno goes to the Golden Dawn. So this is where I'm gonna end it here. I have another episode I want to make, so I'll end this one here. And yeah, peace out. Love you guys, and I hope you guys like this video. I am very sorry about the other one I made about this one, so I'm very sorry. Very sorry. I'm sorry I frustrated all of you. So peace out. Love you guys, and I hope you guys like this video and the next one I might post.